Here's Rajay Davis now. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Mets.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Rajay.
And a swing and a miss for strike one. As that's how this new season of baseball will get underway. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. That's a hit, the first of the new campaign for the Mets.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Hey, a little top-of-the-order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
D-Row, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4.
Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Matty, I can't even believe what's going through his mind right now. First knock in the show is a home run. I can only imagine he's thinking of everybody who's played a part in absolute bomb that was.
Fielder, number 30.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. He swings and lines it to left. Soto is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Parra is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming. At the plate. Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone called for a strike. Hard hit ball to second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. And the off-balance throw.
Batting second, the center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. 2-0 to the National center fielder. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Davis over to his left, and he's safe. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
In now is Anthony Rendon as he'll take a look at ball one. Man at first for him following the one-out single. A ball and a strike.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Fastball strike.
No left fielder.
So it's a runner at first with two gone. And digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Popped him up. Lowry shading to his right. Oh, what happened there? It falls in. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Man, that was a comedy of errors right there. They're kicking the ball all over the yard, and the runner on first comes all the way around to score. So you wonder why managers retire early? There's your answer right there.
Howie Kendrick is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's got one hit in 20 at-bats. McNeil waits on it, and that ends the inning. So one run. J.D. Davis the next at bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at bat. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep into the second deck and gone. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Mets open things up here. It's now 4-1. I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Wilson.
As he hits one on a line to left field. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jacob DeGrom. One run in and one gone so far this inning. 0-1 the count. One out, nobody on. Fouled away. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. Grounded to the right. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Boy, you're talking about a cardinal sin for any pitcher. To give an opposing pitcher, to give up a base hit, Nero, on an 0-2 pitch.
Yeah, that's got to be so frustrating, the way this guy's been executing. But you know what? Tip your hat to the pitcher. Stuck his nose in there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and found a way to get himself a knock.
Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Striding into the box, Jed Lowry. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, and they take it. Another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
DeGrom at second. Davis is over at first with one away. 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Here's the 0-2. He pulls this one into right, and that's in there. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
And we take a look at the line right here, and it's not pretty. He's given up 7 hits, and we're only in the second inning. So what if 3 things is going to happen? He's either going to buckle down and start hitting his spots, he's going to continue to get shelled, our game is going to last about 5 hours, or he's going to get the hook early and head for the showers.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, here's a drive into the gap in right center as he comes through with extra bases. 2-run score. Now a 3rd runner heading for the plate. Safe at the plate, and it's now a 6-run lead.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager, and the hook's coming with him as that'll be all for Max Scherzer.
Now pitching for the
So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Peter Alonso will be his first assignment, and he's got a tough spot here with a runner at third and only 1 gone.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Eaton is after it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Conforto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Kendricks got it, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Lifetime against Joe Ross. He's just 1 for 6. First pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer to the left side, fielded by Rendon. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly can come to the plate. However, 5 of them score. So striding forward now, Matt Adams, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Ranging back is Davis. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Stepping in, Kurt Suzuki. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Back up the middle. And Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through a base hit. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
In is Gerardo Parra in total 4 hits in 18 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Suzuki leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
Coming to the plate now, Joe Ross. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Conforto is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Mets.
Now to the plate, J.D. Davis. He'll match up now with Joe Ross to lead off the inning.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
So 1 away in the inning, and with that we'll get a look at where the Nationals sit entering play in the National League East race. So 1 man gone for the Mets in the 3rd, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos. Swung on and missed for the 1st strike.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the 1st and 2nd pitch.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Wilson Ramos is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So with that, the top of the 3rd inning will continue at least 1 more batter.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his 2nd knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Into the box, Rajay Davis. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Parra is there, makes the catch. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Turner
fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball. 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Skied into straightaway right. Conforto has it in his tracks. 1 down.
now batting, center fielder, Adam.
Now at the plate, Adam Eaton. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there at the knees. Strike one. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Davis is there. 2 down. Digging in, Anthony Rendon. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. To his left, McNeil. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting.
Here's Howie Kendrick. 0 for 1 here in the early going. In there, 0-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it... Digging in the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Lowry
sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 from Ross. Hit hard on the ground to second. Kendrick has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
now batting. Number 6.
Into the box now, Jeff McNeil. Lifetime against Joe Ross. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Line towards center field. Eaton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and up steps the power bat of Peter Alonso. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this is off the fence now, out near the Washington bullpen. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Up next.
Bad. It was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
The 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Backhanded. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
The batter, the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Into the box now, Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as they just continue to pour it on here. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
Next to the bat.
Standing in now, J.D. Davis.
J.D.
Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Takes this the other way to right. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Now in the box, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the... Here's Matt Adams now.
Leading
So far,
off
0
for
for
the
1 with a
Nationals,
flyout.
Almost,
first
Matty.
baseman,
Almost went deep
Matt
his last AB.
Adams.
Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A high fastball is in there. Adams, a native Pennsylvanian, he was selected in the 23rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being
catcher,
drafted
number
where he was,
28.
my hat's off to him.
Kurt Suzuki.
And he fouls this one off. Hit hard towards center. And now this will be a base hit for Suzuki.
Now batting.
Stepping up now,
The right
Gerardo
fielder.
Parra. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only
Parra.
trip to the plate so far. No balls and 1 strike. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Suzuki, base runner at first with 1 out. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
The pitcher,
Ready
number
for another
21.
chance? Joe Ross.
Joe.
He's 0 for 1 thus
1
far.
off.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
A runner on first with 2 away. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The batter, number 7.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Turner.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Davis. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop. And he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
In now is Adam Eaton.
Number 2.
So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down.
And it's the pitcher that makes the play to retire the. So here's the Mets pitcher, Jacob deGrom. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Going back on it. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. The relay throw. And he is out at third. And that's a big mistake there leading off the inning.
To me, that was just way too big of a risk. If you're leading off an inning and you've already got 2 bases easily, pull up and pat yourself on the back. You're already into scoring position, but now they've got nothing to show for the leadoff extra base hit.
Soto is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 4.
Digging in, Jed Lowry. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is. Digging in once again, Anthony Rendon. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Line toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might. his second double of the ball game. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Foot curveball that misses for a ball. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Conforto has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it.
Next to Washington, the first baseman.
Stepping in now, Matt Adams. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Liner in there for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
That was pretty obvious in live action that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo. An impressive swing of the bat.
2 hits for him thus far. And this is swung on and missed there by Suzuki, and he's in trouble now, down 0-2.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out.
Up next for Washington.
Into the box, Gerardo Parra. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Clips it behind his back, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Only 1 in the inning. Ready once again, Jeff McNeil. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Number 6.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Eaton going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third, and he is out at third, and that's a big mistake there leading off the inning.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that's his 4th hit on the day. What a way to start a career.
The right fielder.
You know what, Matty? We had heard so much about this guy coming up through the minor leagues. We were waiting for this moment. And for him to go out and get 4 knocks in his big league debut has been unbelievable.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Gone! Michael Conforto connects for a 2-run home run. First home run of the campaign for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Soto. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting. Third base.
Now at the plate, J.D. Davis. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Soto is in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Ryan Zimmerman is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Ryan Zimmerman.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Ryan Zimmerman becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Breaking ball called just a bit low. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
2-1 to count to Trey Turner. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Adam Eaton is on deck. He'll hit next. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now
striding in now for the Nats, Adam Eaton. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, it didn't look good right there. Just out in front. You know, sometimes when a pitcher has great arm action, you're going to get that. You're trying so hard to catch up to the high velocity. If he shows that great arm action and pulls the string on you, sometimes a pop-up is going to be the result.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Davis on the run. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail by a bunch. Roenis Elias comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So here now is the pitcher, Jacob deGrom, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Parra on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Rajai Davis. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Sent on the ground out to second. And the off balance throw is right there for third. And now for Washington, Anthony Rendon. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Swung on and hit in the air to left. And that's in there, base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when
there's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Conforto racing back at the track. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double. Digging in to try it again, Howie Kendrick. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Alonso is over, and he puts it away for the first down. Stepping up to the plate,
Now
Matt Adams. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high, and gone up into the second deck. So a 3-run shot to right center field. First home run of the campaign for him as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit. In now, Kurt Suzuki.
Number 28.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Behind 0-2 now. 3 runs already home here. Line drive to center field. Davis is there, 2 gone. Now at the plate, Gerardo Parra. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. 8 runs, 11 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits. So digging in now, Jed Lowry. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
The batter, number 6.
Next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Eaton on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Now batting, number 20.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Peter Alonso. He bats with a homer and 2 doubles to his credit. He's set. Here it comes. Hot shot to third. Rendon is there. Kendrick. Relay to Adams, and yes, they get the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now. First delivery to him on the way. This is pulled into right. Parra is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So as Drupal Cabrera will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th.
Drupal Cabrera.
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Cabrera, 33 years old. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Got him swinging on the fastball there as Drupal Cabrera is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Trey Turner comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Eight runs, 11 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. That misses 1-2. Now a curveball misses inside.
Tried to get him to bite on that curveball, but no luck. It'll be interesting to see what he goes with now with the count even at 2-2.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So coming to the plate, Adam Eaton. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
1-2 now to Adam Eaton.
1-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Pulled toward right center field. Conforto sprinting after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue, and this one will bounce into the wall. Eaton ignores his coach. He's chugging for home, and he's safe at the plate, and the deficit is cut to 4 now.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Conforto. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the Fernando Rodney enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Soto is there. 1 away. J.D. Davis will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Lined hard and deep down the left field line, but a foul ball. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Two-seamer fighting to get inside, and he closed the screen door right there. Nice base hit down the line.
Standing in now, Wilson Ramos. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busted. Just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Robinson Cano will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 24, Robinson Cano.
And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, Hero, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
The center fielder, Rajay.
Stepping in now, Rajay Davis, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. And now Davis swings and misses on a good pitch there as he falls behind 0-2 now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 4.
In now, Jed Lowry. Last time through was a base hit. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Now that was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
And that's through into center field, base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box now, Peter Alonso.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Behind 0-2 now. Line drive to center field. Eaton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the. Brad Brock is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here of the season. Juan Soto to the plate now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Running hard, he's digging for second. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know, it one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
The 0-2 home. Fouled off. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. So last chance here, and stepping in, Kurt Suzuki. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over. 16-9 on this day. The Mets mounted an impressive offensive display, crossing plate 16 times. Jacob deGrom earns his first win of the season. Max Scherzer is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac. TGIF. MLB Network has baseball. Here's Rajay Davis now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the Mets, the center fielder.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here, down here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
On to first, and Strasburg's in control here, 2 away.
Batting first, the second base.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. He's set, and the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Soto has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Trey.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
2-1 the count to Trey Turner. Three and 1 to the National shortstop.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
3-2 now.
3-2.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second,
In now is Adam Eaton. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. 2-0 to the National center fielder.
Pick your poison in this situation right here. I know that runner on first is certainly affecting his mechanics, but now you're down 2-0, and you got to find a way to get back in this strike zone.
2-1 the count. The 2-1 pitch. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Batting third.
In now is Anthony Rendon. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. The .346 batter. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Syndergaard has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this is on the ground for Lowry and could be 2. And that's out number 1. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not. Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1 and 2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting fifth. The second baseman.
Here's Howie Kendrick to try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down.
Ball 1.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto has a play, and that ends the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Peter Alonso. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 20.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. So a tremendous diving catch there, and our show track technology demonstrates to us that his route was really what made it happen. Pretty easy to see he wouldn't have been able to make that play if it had not been for the angle he took to get to the ball. In now, Michael Conforto, as he rips it on the ground to second. Gloved by Kendrick. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Digging in, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Turner gloves it. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty. Here's Matt Adams now. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's 0 for 5.
The first baseman.
And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you can do anything about it.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Now the pitch. And here's your first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now it's 2-0.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1.
One strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Gerardo Parra, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Now a swing and a miss here by Suzuki as he set down on strikes for the second out. In is Gerardo Parra. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Sinker gets the outside for a strike. The 3-1. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. He's set. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Parra, the runner at first with 2 gone. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball 1. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. J.D. Davis, the next to bat. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets. Striding in, Wilson Ramos. From the stretch. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Noah Syndergaard, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Parra is after it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for 3rd. And he'll move up to 3rd now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to 3rd on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. And with it, they've leapt in front now 3-1.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop. And he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
Shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now. Hit hard on the ground at first. Adams has got it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting,
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired.
Leading up for the Nationals.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
The shortstop, Ray.
And he takes ball 1. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up on the backhand. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Rendon, 28 years old. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Conforto giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. At the plate, Juan Soto, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. But the batter's going to take first easily after striking out. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Peter Alonso.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
There's a shot out to right center field. And this will get to the wall out near the pool area. The relay. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Foul ball.
Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. Fouled away. Alonso leads off second with nobody out. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Michael Conforto connects for a 2-run home run. Second home run early in the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He grounds it sharply to third. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Stepping in, J.D. Davis. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Liner in there for a base hit.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right. And the Mets just keep right on rolling as this is good for extra bases as well. The relay on to second, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting. The pitcher.
Now the national skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg.
Number 41.
So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Dive, but it's off his glove, and that ought to get at least one run in. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now 7-1.
Now batting, the center fielder, Rajay Davis.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Rajay Davis. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Soto on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second.
Now batting.
Ready now, Jed Lowry. A couple of groundouts on his batting line in 2 trips so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Back up the middle. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
1 run scores. As he arrives at second without a play, as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Digging in now, Matt Adams. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by something together.
No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Matt Adams becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. Low for ball 1.
1-0.
A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. The 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking, strike 3.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Grounded weakly toward third. Davis grabs it cleanly, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Nationals gone. And back in Phoenix as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Right fielder.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Conforto.
Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball.
Hey, great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
Backhanded. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The left fielder, number 52.
So with one away now, a chance for the left fielder to bat with the bases empty. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Turner fields it cleanly. Throw on to Adams will take care of him, and the inning is... Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Ryan Zimmerman will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Nationals. Number 11, Ryan.
Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and a strike.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
2 balls and a strike now. Hopped up. Ramos moving to his left. He's got it 1 away. 1 gone for the Nationals in the 5th, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. In there, no balls and a strike.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Now at the plate, Adam Eaton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Eaton.
Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. And that's lifted the other way out to left. And the catch made here by Lowry, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Roenis Elias gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side, but foul.
Foul ball.
The windup and the 0-1. Line towards center field. Eaton is right there, 1 down.
The batter.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard, getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Kendrick over to his right. 2 down. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Rajay Davis. Regarding his previous meetings with Roenis Elias, he's 0 for 5. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that at the plate, Anthony Rendon will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Juan Soto waits on deck. And he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
The left fielder, number 22.
Juan Soto to the plate now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Rendon gets his lead at first, nobody out. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Howie Kendrick. No hits to this point. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Spin throw. Gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
Matt Adams is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The runner from 3rd comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strike out there. Needed to make 1 more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Slow little roller to 3rd. Davis brings it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Jeff McNeil, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back 3rd of this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted the other way to left center. Soto sprinting after it, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. The relay, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. 2nd home run early in the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did. Hit well again down the right field line, and it's a foul ball. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
Skied into straightaway right. Para moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Standing in, Yoenis Cespedes.
Yoenis Cespedes.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Eaton is under it, and the inning is over. Settling in now, Gerardo Parra. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. A ball and 2 strikes now. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Davis is there, and he has it for the first out. As Dribble Cabrera will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Career numbers versus Syndergaard, an impressive 4 for 7. Popped him up. Davis shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 7.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Trey Turner 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Here's a called strike about thigh high, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Good chance he's not seeing that pitch again. If he does, it's got to be bounced. But I'll tell you, from a pitcher's perspective, that's nothing but a long strike.
And another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Nationals gone in order. Fernando Rodney enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 56, Fernando.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first down.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box, Wilson Ramos. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Wilson Ramos is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Robinson Cano will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 24, Robinson Cano.
And Rodney with the good fastball out of the pen. No balls and a strike. Cano is in Don't You Know, a part of his New York nickname days. He's got plenty of contract security. This is the first year of a new 5-year deal. Para is after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Paul
Your attention,
Sewald
please.
is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Stepping into the box, Adam Eaton. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
The third baseman.
Standing in, Anthony Rendon. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into center field, line drive base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the third hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their third knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Hit out towards second. And that's the second out.
Now batting.
So 2 down now in the Washington 8th. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Into the box now, Matt Adams, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. Fouled off. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third. Now batting, Rajay Davis. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Weak grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Again, another foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Soto going back on it, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. In now, Jed Lowry. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And Lowry swings and misses, and he's down on strikes for route number 1. Striding in once again, Jeff McNeil. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, Matty B, how about this, D-Roll? If you come to watch offense, you pick the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Hunter Strickland comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first two pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot down the line in left, his second home run of the game, as this lead got even wider.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 3 runs already home here. Lifted the other way out to left center. Soto moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out. So striding in, Yoenis Cespedes, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
That's a foul ball.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Kurt Suzuki, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He takes the turn and heads for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cespedes arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. Michael Taylor will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away. Hit on the ground to third. Davis has got it on to first, and now the Nationals are down to their final out here. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And this is swung on and missed, so with that they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Last strike now for the Nats. And it's fouled away. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over. 14-4 is the way this one ends. The Metropolitans put up a 15-run attack on the scoreboard today. Noah Syndergaard gets the win on the mound, his first of the year.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on
Underneath the southern skies of Georgia, we've got daytime baseball from SunTrust Park. Game number 3 of this new season between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. The Mets will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Patrick Corbin, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
The third baseman,
J.D. Davis, the next to bat. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Line towards center field. Eaton has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He comes into this one having taken the starter deep in 3 prior at-bats. That's a pretty good indicator that he likes facing this guy, and he sees the ball well out of his hand. He could be in for a big game.
First pitch of the at-bat. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Rosario leads off first with 1 away. Line down the left field line, but this is going to get fouled. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. The relay throw, and he is out at third. So credit him with a double and an RBI here.
The first baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up steps the power bat of Peter Alonso. Hard on the ground towards short. Turner has it. Throw on to Adams will take care of him. And the inning is over. Mets play. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Conforto moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, that's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Anthony.
First offering on its way. Flares this one over toward first, but an easy play over it. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game.
Wilson Ramos.
No balls and a strike to count. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Ramos absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Batting fifth.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Just 1 for 10 in the series coming in, so he'll look for better results here today. Line drive to left. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Batting seventh. The right fielder.
Next up for New York, Michael Conforto, batting .300 for the series, 3 for 10. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the end. Juan Soto to the plate now. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss.
The left fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Soto.
And that misses, ball 1.
1-0.
This is in the air to left field. Cespedes is there. 1 out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate. And if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Howie Kendrick stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Popped him up. Ramos has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, it's the left-handed power threat, Matt Adams. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Chopped at the plate. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Juan Lagares, his career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's got 2 hits in 16 tries. He also has 1 home run. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Eaton has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Batting up.
At the plate, Marcus Stroman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit on the ground to short. Turner gloves it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Yeah, maybe a shot here now with 2 as they finally get another base runner on. He stranded 6 in a row prior to this point, so he's had his way with these guys for the past couple of innings.
Standing in now, J.D. Davis. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the 0-1 to third. Rendon has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Striding into the box, Kurt Suzuki. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
1-1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
Good pitch there on the inside. Black called the strike.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Another try at 2-2. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So 1 away in the inning now. And before we get too much further, let's take a look at where the Mets find themselves in the race for the National League East. First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. Count remains at 0-2. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Cespedes will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 2.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Davis grabs it cleanly. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn.
The second baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Liner toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Eaton going back. A jump at the wall, and he's got it. Great play for the first out. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos.
First pitch on its way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Strike one to start the at-bat. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. The 0-1 delivery. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And 2, here it comes. Ripped down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2. Another one sent foul. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Line hard down the line and right. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Hit out towards second. Kendrick's got it to second for 1. Throw to Adams is in time. They turn the double. In now is Anthony Rendon. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count. 0-1. The 0-1 fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Hit softly down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. So 2 are gone now in the Nationals' 4th. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. In there for strike 1. Kendrick, a veteran at 35 years of age. He was taken in the 10th round during the 2002 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away.
Leading off for the Mets, the right fielder, number 30.
First delivery to him on the way.
Conforto.
Fouled off. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
And it's fouled away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Parra has a beat on it. 2 gone. So So stepping in, Marcus Stroman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Up with it now is Kendrick. Throw on to Adams will take care of him, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Last half of the fifth coming up. The Mets lead it 1-0. Welcome back to SunTrust Park just outside of Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Gone! It's a long solo homer there off the bat of Matt Adams. Second home run early in the year, and as a result, the Nationals are back even at 1 run apiece. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this is swung on and missed there by Suzuki, and he's in trouble now, down 0-2. Now the pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gerardo Parra. Popped up, and no one will track it down. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Fastball called for strike 2. Pulled toward right center field. There to pull it in, Lagares, and there are 2 away now. Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Patrick Corbin. And a high strike there, 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. Stroman looks in, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. But the back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. 7 of their at-bats have resulted in first pitch outs. So he said they need to find ways to get better pitches to swing at early in the count. That or change their approach and work themselves into deeper counts where they might get more chances to hit a mistake pitch. Either way, they're looking to make adjustments down here. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
First offering on its way. Hit hard to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Peter Alonso. And if you remember, he was robbed of a home run earlier after an outstanding effort in the outfield.
Yeah, I'd like to see him put a ball in the gap or maybe drive something out of the yard because he's going to have nightmares about that defensive gem laid on him last AB.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Mets leave 1. So striding forward now, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off in the Washington 6th. And that's in there for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. In now is Adam Eaton. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Strike taken up in the zone.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
1-1 the count. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Stepping in, Anthony Rendon. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. That finds the zone, a called strike. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. Popped him up. Ramos waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Ramos. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point. Hey, there's a bullet down the right field line. That had double written all over it, but a great job by the right fielder to cut it off and keep him to a single.
On its way. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Eaton going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. Hit high and deep to right center. Eaton is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the second out. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Juan Soto due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th. Here's Howie Kendrick.
The second baseman.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch.
Kendrick.
Popped straight up. Rosario into shallow left, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Here's Matt Adams now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Fouled off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Now to the plate, Kurt Suzuki. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Popped him up. McNeil over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here.
These changes for Washington.
A new pitcher to tell you about now is it'll be the hard-throwing Fernando Rodney that gets the nod here. Robinson Cano is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Cano waiting on the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Number 1.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Ahmed Rosario. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Rendon down at third. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Parra giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and then Paul Sewald will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
51, Paul Sewald.
And that misses inside 1-0. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
A ball and a strike. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Yanked the slider across that time. Laid off for a ball.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the
batter,
breaking
number
ball.
7.
Jan Gomes
Shortstop.
is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Trey Turner. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, this time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Here comes another 0-2. Yanked on the ground down the line. Step on the bag for one, and the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Wow, that was a great job to rob him of an RBI single. Showed some great athleticism, and it winds up being an RBI ground out instead.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and that's going to float the runner from second as this is now a 3-1 ball game. Digging in, Juan Soto. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Base hit into right center. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Digging in and looking for more, Howie Kendrick. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hops this one up. Rosario is there for it. And the inning is over. Michael Taylor will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Taylor. These changes for Washington. Now pitching.
He's set. Here it comes.
Number 63.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Soto.
Now playing
one
second.
down.
Batting seventh. Number 9. Ryan Davis.
Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. He's batting cleanup, but has been first pitch of the at-bat. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. And he fouls this one off. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And that's a home run into the top tank. So a solo shot down the line in left as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Into the box now, Wilson Ramos. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Taylor is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 52.
Now at the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. His career line with Doolittle. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Swing and a line drive. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So the top of the 9th keeps it rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
Now batting.
What an unbelievable at-bat right there in the 9th inning. Game on the line to get yourself on base. to create an opportunity for your boy right here to be a hero.
Todd Frazier will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Now running at third for the Mets, number 21, Todd Frazier.
Into the box, Michael Conforto, as it's on the ground toward the hole, and that's through for a hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero? This pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Wander Suero gets the call here as he'll try and look for one out to finish this thing off. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 offering. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Bounced up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. He's in there at the plate, and that ties the ball game in the top of the ninth.
You know, Dero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Taylor is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the cue. Todd Frazier will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 21, Todd Frazier.
Into the box now, Matt Adams. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Adams.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Now in the box, Brian Dozier. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. Fouled off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Here's another 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lagares is under it. Oh, no, it drops. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. Dozier rounds third and is striding for home. And they're going to walk off with a 4-3 victory. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most. And this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. In some